Hi everybody. Today I want to talk a little bit about narcissism and fairness. So narcissists are not fair. They don't understand the very definition of fairness. By definition, fair is an adverb, which means without cheating or trying to take unjust advantage. This is completely foreign to the narcissist. In his world, fair means the exact polar opposite, cheating and trying to take unjust advantage. And unfair is anything that doesn't cater to him. The narcissist will cry and kick and scream if he doesn't get his way. What's more, not being catered to results in narcissistic injury. After injury is inflicted, attempted revenge is inevitable, and narcissists love challenges. They thrive in a competitive state. Everything and anything a narcissist does, he does it because it's a challenge. This is why he pursues a certain type of prey, has a prestigious position at work, manages a challenging, wealthy lifestyle, and continues on quests that may otherwise seem trivial. He may take to gambling, or playing fantasy football, or entering fishing tournaments, anything that is competitive for which he will receive attention for excelling in. Trophies are key, even trophy spouses. If you take an alternate stance and oppose the narcissist, he will immediately go into competition mode and try to ultimately win. An individual with MPD will first do everything in his power to manipulate you into believing that his way is the only way, the best way, and that there are no other feasible options. If you do not see the validity in this and you choose not to comply, injury will be inflicted and he will respond either by abusing you or trying to eliminate something that is near and dear in your life. This is when the competition officially begins in the narcissist's mind. For instance, if the narcissist wants your child to play, to be the next, great baseball player, but you'd rather him pursue the arts since he's shown an interest in this, and that he said he's not interested in baseball, the narcissist will begin the game by listing out the pros of pursuing the sport rather than the artistry, and the cons of, pursuing the arts. He may even slight the child, insisting that he's really not the best artist anyway, and that sports will better serve him later in life. He will also surround the child with imagery and stimulus related to the sport in an effort to persuade him. As silly as it may seem, the narcissist may actually paint baseballs on the child's wall in his room, or he will purchase videos and books on baseball and constantly, make him read them or watch them with him. Once the child is manipulated, he knows that you'll cave because the child now wants to play baseball, right? And unfortunately, in these types of situations, no one wins, and the child suffers. The child is left abandoning a pursuit of something that he's genuinely interested in to pursuing something that his parent is interested in, and he may not necessarily be. Should you suggest an activity before the narcissist suggests it, he will also feel slighted, and he'll try to one-up you with a suggestion of his own, one that he says is more logical and fitting. Because bottom line, the narcissist needs to maintain control. He needs to have ultimate control over you and the child. You cannot take the upper hand, and neither can the child. Everyone needs to play by the narcissist's rule book, right? There are no alternative set of rules that are acceptable to him. Raising children with a narcissist is extremely difficult. It is only made less difficult by maintaining compliance with his wishes. And this is absolutely mind-numbing. The victim is left completely dependent on her captor and unable to think for herself or make any clear decisions by herself for fear of retaliation from her captor. Children are raised unable to exert their own independence or mature as they should, as their peers do. If the victim has gotten the courage to leave, but the once couple has minor children, she can expect many court dates in her future, unfortunately. So she must ride out the storm with patience and strength. It is not easy to be with a narcissist. It's not easy to leave a narcissist, but you need to continue on your faith journey, self-reflect, take moments of quiet and meditation, and peace and love always, my friends.